everybody, Brad here, Wild Boys Brewery, POOC channel. Getting ready to enjoy a black IPA from Jakecpunut. I've already had one of these and they are very good. Thanks, Jake. Me and Amy, my girlfriend, and Jake and Misty, his wife, we all hooked up at the local, there's a vineyard up near where he lives at called Round Peak Vineyard, and they had their last Grill Fest of the year. We went up there and hung out with them, had a great time. Thanks for inviting us up. Hey, this is the last one. Maybe they'll change their mind and do a few more. If not, we'll definitely be doing some more of those next year. Very good. Got my Brewday done yesterday. I did my international IPA with the New Zealand, Aussie, Japanese hops, and all the different malts. Everything went well. Get my numbers. Should be around 100 IBUs, right around 7%, somewhere around in there. Depends on how low it attenuates out. Going to show some footage of that here in just a little bit. Alright, here's some yummy goodness. This is my international IPA. I mashed in, hit 151.5, half degree off, not bad. Look at them beautiful little barleys. Yum. And it smells absolutely wonderful. So let's close this thing up. Alright, and we'll hit an hour on the timer. And then we'll start sparge out. And then we'll do first pour hopping for my 60-minute. And what that does is that will impart some real nice smooth bittering. And then I'll finish doing my hop drops and we'll go from there. Okay, here is the hop schedule. Got Pacific Jade going in at first pour hopping. And then another ounce of Pacific Jade at 30. Galaxy, Australian Galaxy at 10 minutes, and then Sorachi Ace going in at 5 minutes, and then we're going to whirlpool Motueka, not exactly sure how you pronounce that, Motueka maybe. That's getting whirlpooled, an ounce of that and an ounce of Sorachi Ace. And then I'm going to dry hop it on another ounce of Galaxy, Motueka, whatever the hell you say it, and Sorachi Ace. So this should be a pretty flavorful beer. And it is, we've got 12 pounds of 2-row pale Canadian. It says American there, but it's Canadian. A pound and a half of American Munich malt light. Going to do a pound of cane sugar, 1 pound of CaraMunich 40, which is French, and then a half a pound of CaraVienna. So we've got a total grain bill of 15 pounds plus a pound of cane sugar going in. And then I've got, for the yeast, it is Wyeast 3522. It's the Belgian Ardennes. And I mash at 142, and then whirlpool for 30 minutes before chilling. On the first day I'm going to put it in the ice bath, keep it down to under 70 degrees, and then after that I'm going to take it out of the ice bath and just keep it under 75 degrees. And then I'm going to start my dry hop at day 10, and I'm going to dry hop for 10 days. And that is my international IPA. And I'd also like to thank Jakecpunut. Me and Amy went up to the Grill Fest the other night, and me and him did a beer trade, and he hooked me up with 4 ounces of leaf hops, 2 ounces of Simcoe. Appreciate it, man. There they are. And they will be going in my next brew. I had a bunch of leftover hops. That's my hop bag here. It's got some of my dry hop and stuff in it, but I've got some Horizon and Galena and a bunch of other stuff, some Phoenix. And I'm going to put something together and go ahead and just use the leaf hops in that. So Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it, and it will go to good use. And once it gets done, I'll let you check it out. I'm getting ready to start sparging. This is the color on it. See, nice golden yellow color. It's not quite copper. Well, it's pretty close to copper. It's gonna have a really pretty color to it. And I'll show you once. I'm gonna run like 4 liters. This is what I do every time. I got like a 2 liter. Get it away from there. Hold up here where you can see it. There we go. A 2 liter pitcher. Got 1 liter mark and 2 at the top. I usually run like somewhere between 4 and 6 liters. Do this thing and then pour it back on top, set the grain bed until it starts running clear, and then I'll sparge out. Got a beautiful golden copper color. I don't know if you can see that right there. Let's get up here on top. You can see the good color against the full. Check that out. Wonderful color. Smells awesome. And we're collecting our first runnings here. And getting ready to throw some hops in this bad boy. Do the first wort hopping. Alright, I did my first wort hopping here. Giving it a stir. Oh, it smells great. That's 1 ounce Pacific Jade in the first wort hopping. This is the first time I've tried this, so this should be something new and exciting. Hope it turns out good. I believe it will. Okay, did my first wort hopping. I collected the first 5 gallons. I've got it on the stove and it's heating up. And we are still, I've done sparged everything out. Everything's draining. And you can see the nice clear color. We're collecting, we're looking for another 2.5 gallons. We'll see what it comes out to. And then I may just boil it down and condense it a little bit. See what it winds up being. Looks like we got about a little over a gallon and a half in there now. And I can still, let's see. Yeah, we can still see some water up on the top, so there's going to be quite a bit more coming through. Okay, got all the sparging done. Here is 7 gallons in my 8-gallon pot, and it's getting ready to come up to the hot break. And that's right there on the edge. And I collected an extra gallon. Actually, I think it was an extra, it was an extra gallon. And I'm going to go ahead and boil that down and condense it. And I'm going to try to collect a total of 6 gallons. Well, actually, it would be a total of 8 gallons from all the grains, and then boil it down to 6 gallons so I can boost my gravity just a little bit. And it will also help me be able to get more in the fermenter, because I leave the cold break behind in the pot, in the big pot, before I transfer it. And it's usually at least a gallon that you'll lose like that. So I'm going to try to wind up with a full, little over 6 gallons in a fermenter. And the Pacific Jade smells wonderful, as does the grains. Yeah, just did the 30-minute Pacific Jade drop and combined both pots together. So now I'm back up to about 7 gallons, a little more, and it's got another 30 minutes to boil, so it'll probably boil down to about 6.5 or something like that. Hasn't come up to a big rolling boil yet, because I just poured that in there, but that's give it a few more minutes and it will be. And then I stirred it up to got a low rolling boil going on. And then I've got the pound of sugar, and then got the 10-minute Australian Galaxy drop, and then a 5-minute Sorachi Ace. And then for whirlpooling, I will be doing the New Zealand Motueka and Sorachi Ace. Alright, I just did the Aussie Galaxy drop, and I'm also doing a half teaspoon excuse me, half a teaspoon of Wyeast yeast nutrient. What I do is I take a teacup or coffee cup and then get me a little bit of wort out, put it in here and stir it up instead of just dumping it in the pot. And that's to make sure it's good and dissolved before you pour it in. And the Aussie Galaxy hops smell wonderful. Okay, that's good. I'm not seeing any more grains. Yeah, maybe if you give it a few more stirs here. And then I'll pour this in, and I'll be doing my last drop of Sorachi Ace, and then I will be doing a Motueka and Sorachi Ace Whirlpool. Okay, this is what you do when the water coming out of your tap is 77 degrees and you need to cool your beer off. 5-gallon tote, 8-pound bag of ice. Because my pot is bigger than my kitchen sink and I do not have a utility sink. And we're down to 72.5 degrees. Alright, wrapped up the International IPA. I've got it sitting in some ice water, chilling down for 24 hours. Got it rigged up to a blow-off tube. And tomorrow afternoon I will take it out of the ice water and let it come back up to room temperature and ferment out the rest of the time at just about 70 degrees. And here's the growler chugging away. See the star sand getting ready to come up the top, so I'm going to put some foil on that. And this is the International IPA chugging along. Can't really see anything in the bucket. Still sitting in the ice water. I'll be moving that off the ice water tomorrow about this time, or when I get home from work, and then let it ferment out the rest of the time at room temperature. But I'm happy to see it chugging along. Got my Pucos Pale Ale bottled, and it's been in a bottle now for not quite a week, probably about 4 days I think, so it'll be another week and a half before I start checking that out, let you know how that turned out. That's pretty much it. Hope everybody's having a good one. You guys take it easy, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.